There's so many hits off the Great Tapestry album by Carole King, but one of them is a request that we had, and that's So Far Away. I'm going to break it down into basically 3 sections, and that's the introduction, the verse, and then I guess you'd call that section the bridge. So let's get right to it. It's in the key of D, and it starts off for the introduction with the D major 7 sus2. And what you're going to do, actually let me show you the chords before I show any picking. It's a D major 7 sus2 to a G major 7. Now the way to play this, I think, correctly, because remember she's playing it on a piano and she has a sustain pedal. So when she's playing these 2 chords, what's happening is the D note, the D bass, is being sustained for 3 beats, and then the G bass is being sustained for 5 beats in 2 measures of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And those are being held with her pedal. And the chords are, okay, but the picking pattern then is to pluck all 4 off this D major 7 sus2, and then 3rd string, 1st and 2nd string, and then the G major 7 with this G bass. But the way to do it and keep the sustain is to not move your finger, your thumb. So while you're moving these fingers, your thumb remains because you want it to hold out the 5 beats that the G note gets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You want it to keep playing. I know that's a small nuance because you can play it by taking the fingers off. But you hear how the sound kind of stops? And it doesn't quite sound like the piano, but you can kind of sound like the piano by keeping your thumb here. Now there's a little lick that she plays in there. That was a 3rd string, 2nd fret, A hammer on to a B, then hit a D note. She plays it in this upper register, but as a guitarist, you can play it here to add a slightly different feel to it. So again, you can do it like that. You choose how you'd like it. Anyway, you play that 4 times, and you can mix and match as much of that as you want to. It doesn't have to be exactly like she plays it if you don't want it to be, and that's your intro. Now the verses are a D major 7 sus2, you're so far, to I think a G major 7 over D. Now this can also be called a number of other chords. It's a B minor over D as well, but we're just going to call it that. Far away. So you're not playing this low G. Then you play a G major 7 to a G major, and if you play a G like this, add this D note. Okay, you can also do like that, so where you're playing these 2 and this one. You can also play a bar chord. Then she walks down. You can just hit an F sharp bass or play an F sharp minor 7 chord. So like this, or you can go minor 7. Either one will work. You can even do an F sharp over D, D over F sharp, where the F sharp is the bass. Okay, so you can go da, da, or you can do the F sharp minor, or you can just play an F sharp note. Okay, so you can play it all kinds of ways, to an E minor 7, to an A7 sus4, and then the two chords are D major 7, you pluck twice to a G major over D, to D major 7. Now if you listen on the recording, the notes that she plays, she includes this A and B. Now that's hard to do like this, but you can do it like this, where you're doing a D major 7 and then kind of pull your finger to kind of pluck those top 4 strings back to D major 7. I think for a guitarist this sounds better. Do whatever you'd like, you have options. Then G major 7, da, 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 F minor 7, or F sharp minor 7. You can do it like this or like this. Da, E minor 7, A7 sus4. And then that goes to the second verse. So let's just play all that as a unit, the verse. Bum, bum, bum. So when you're playing that, instead of playing this G major 7, you can play up here. And she plays it on the piano so she can get this lick. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can alternate that just to add nuance when you're playing the song. But she actually does that. Listen and you'll hear it. So there's just different ways to play this G major 7, which is kind of cool. So the second verse is exactly the same. G major 7, G major, walk down. Okay, now here's where it changes, because you're going to transition to that bridge section. So to D major 7 sus2, over D, G major 7, over D, D major 7 sus2 to D major. Okay, so okay, from that D, I'm going to add a C sharp bass to transition to the bridge, which goes to B minor 7. Okay, F sharp, G, E minor 7, A7 sus4, D major 7, F sharp minor 7, E minor 7. Going to go to an A7 sus2, which is like just playing this one note on an E note, but playing these 5 strings. B minor 7, E minor 7, to A7 sus4, and then it goes right to the verse again. So let's play all that. section you go to the third verse, which is almost exactly the same, but it ends a little bit differently. So all the same here. When she does that part, then you go to the G major 7, G, and then you do this. It's E minor 7 to A7 sus4, but the E minor 7 you'll play twice. Okay. And then she goes to the next section. And that section begins with a G, so I'm transitioning from here to the G. Sharp minor 7, A7 sus4, E minor 7, A7 sus4, D major 7. So this is all similar. F sharp minor, E minor 7. There's that A7 sus2. She does that E minor 7 twice to A7 sus4 to get that same figure. So and then she plays A7 sus4 for another 4 beats and begins again. So everything is now the same, like a verse. Hey, G major 7. Just keeps repeating that. Now, at the end of the song, a solo takes place. And it's nothing fancy, but it's a nice little change. It's a guitarist, I think, while you're playing these chords. Well, you can play these chords and play a little solo yourself as a solo singer-guitarist. The solo is in the key of D. So if you know the notes in the key of D, wherever, all across the fretboard, you can play just little nuanced licks. So and again. See, just little licks. And again, you just practice that. And this is how you end the song. Sorry. Play the D harmonics. And then add on a D major 7 sus2. Maybe add that F sharp. And that's how you play So Far Away by Carole King. Really cool song, a melancholy song, but really worth adding to your song list, I think. Any songs on that album, so good. Okay, thanks for swinging by, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.